Hello, 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 ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's live stream. I apologise for the slight delay in the start there and the hiccup on the previous stream. Not entirely what went on. Well, I knew why I was starting late. It's because I was just finishing up a race on low fuel motorsport. It kind of went on a little bit longer than I was expected. I was hoping that was going to be done by 7 o'clock on the dot, so I could start on the stream, but that wasn't quite to be. I overran slightly, but once I actually got the live stream going, for whatever reason, it stopped connecting to the live stream through OBS. So strange, but nonetheless, we are here. We are live, and we're going to be doing some low fuel motorsport daily race. We're going to be doing a 45-minute sprint race around Bathurst that will feature a pit stop. I was hoping to do the 7:15 here in the UK time. Hoping to do that race around Spa, which only lasts 25 minutes, the actual amount of race time, but with everything else that goes on in the actual race and the kind of the procedure of that event with the practice and the qualifying, and then obviously the time for the mini formation lap and setting up prior to the race, it means that it overruns the 8 o'clock slot, and we'll miss that. So yeah, a little bit of a pain, but it is what it is. We shall do some practice beforehand, making sure that the car is all good, set, ready to go. But it's nice to see a few of you here in the chat already. Vital, Christian, hello to you both, and I am doing good, thank you. Vital, how are you doing? Hope you and everybody else is having a good start to your week so far. Let's go ahead and bring up the game, just so you can see the start of the previous race, because it was actually a really, really good start to the race. Not necessarily in terms of like me gaining a ton of positions, but just the sheer intensity at the beginning of the race. So let's go ahead and bring this up, and we'll do a little bit of a running commentary for this, just to start the evening off. I think I'm starting from 8th position on the grid, as you can see, in the York Sports Racing Mustang, as per usual. Thank you very much, Chris, for the well wishes. You're getting pushing PC aside and going for the new Xbox. Interesting. Hello, Peter. How's it going? Long time no see. But yeah, here we are getting ready for the green light, and there it is. So not the greatest launch or get away from the green light. Does mean that we've got plenty of space here, going side by side with the Mustang there in front of us, but you can see quite a bit of bunching and feisty action from the cars up in front. There's a little bit of contact there, and around goes the Porsche. Thankfully we managed to avoid that, and then we're having a look around the outside of this BMW, trying to getting way up on the curb there, getting loose. The Porsche getting to me inside, but it's holding that one around the outside there. They do have the inside for this long right-hander, and it's quite a difficult one to hang it around the outside there unless you're kind of coming from in front. Hello, JR Sim Racing. Hello, King Phoenix. To the coach, learned all the tracks, breakpoint and cautions from his channel. Amazing. Glad that the videos are being nicely educational for you, but yeah, you can see things are pretty close and pretty intense here at various points. Got my momentum hurt slightly there by the BMW coming across, but slotting in. It's all felt much, much closer than it looks here on the in the cockpit camera. Still some pretty good fun racing. Kept it legal there. I think if I remember correctly, I did try to go for a move coming into this here chicane. Running a bit wide in Blanchemont. Did pick up a track limits warning there. Being the first lap. Ended up going to the outside because the inside got covered. It was the tiniest of budges there, but I don't remember feeling contact, to be fair. It was a good side-by-side. Yeah, just got a better drive coming off the exit of the corner. I think, if I remember rightly, front end washes out slightly coming through ready on there. It does. And I can't remember, I think that was another track limits warning. And unfortunately I lose the position here to this this Mustang as they've got the slipstream. I'm out of it. And they slip on past, but we just about managed to hold off from the Audi. But I am going to want your opinions on something here that happened on lap 4. So, I'd like to see your view, or hear your views on this. I think my setup for this car around Spa wasn't the greatest, because this Audi was absolutely monstering me in a straight line. Here you can see they're coming from a couple of car lengths back. Obviously they got the slipstream and they got the tow. Let them have the inside, because I feel like I can bend around the outside a fair bit more. Ah, it wasn't that lap. That was fine. It was here, lap 5. I think they're a bit closer this time. And have a bit more of a run on me. And you can see they're using the slipstream to effect. Same thoughts on defence again. Try and hang it around the outside or give me the inside through the next corner, but it got further up alongside this time. Both side by side, running through, just about giving each other enough room, just a tiny little bit of wheel brushing here and there. And then he's got the inside for the long hairpin here. And then, well, I think that's the tiniest of touches there, but it's really, really hard to distinguish what is actually going on. So let's go ahead and look at it from this angle. So bring up the HUD so you can see that. You can see my inputs. See just how close we were, getting slightly leaning on each other there, but that wasn't too bad. Neither of us were really affected by that. And then, yeah, it looked like he came across... Yeah, he looks like he's coming across my nose. As if to turn in and not give me any room at all. It does look very much like a racing incident. Hello, Dot. How's it going? Hopefully, this won't go to the stewards, because I think it's all pretty fair game. Yeah, he's gone in when there's still the tiniest little bit of an overlap. It's so very marginal, as you can see. So it looks like he's just about managed to pull clear here. But yeah, then he's just gone in and tried to slam the door shut on me whilst I'm still kind of there lurking. Obviously, as soon as I realised that he was coming across my nose, I did try to obviously back out the move as much as possible. But yeah, a bit unfortunate, but still, some pretty good racing. And then we did have another pretty good move later on. I can tell you, there was no contact there. managed to catch back up with the Mustang that was in front. I think through tyre wear. The tyres are slightly better. Yeah, so there wasn't any contact. It just it looked like there was a slight lurch from the way that I got on the brakes, and he pulled forward. Forced the error there, and then this was interesting. Eau Rouge, side by side. He is ever so slightly ahead, so I do tuck him behind. Don't get the run coming down the straight, but it's later on in the lap. Going down to poo on that, they make a mistake. Get caught on the curb there, opens up the door, and that was us through. Back up into 8th position, so pretty good fun. An enjoyable race. Still. I don't know if it was reported, though. That is going to find out. I gained 41 elo on that, so we're on 2,882. So I'm not entirely sure that I'm going to be able to reach the 3k mark. It might be possible, but we shall see. Yeah, I stayed where I was, didn't gain or lose any positions in the end, but hey, at least my safety rating and my elo went up a little bit higher. But yeah, we're going to be doing the where are you? Come on, let's go back home then. The Mount Panorama Sync Mesh GT3 Series race, 45 minutes. So that'll be good fun. In the meantime, let's go ahead and make sure the car feels good, set, ready to go. Yeah, Gassix, that's kind of my my feeling of it. It kind of tried to come across and close the door when I was still there. Yeah, and lurking. As GTC, GT Continental, I'm guessing is the C part. Not what, that one. Alright, it's been a while since I've run this setup. At least the tyre pressures are all good already. Alright, let's give that a go. See what sort of lap times we can do. 1:59.9 is the quickest so far, so it's going to be a bit of a challenge to beat, but hopefully we can get ourselves somewhat close to that, ready for the race in 40 minutes time. But yeah, how's everyone's weeks been going so far? I'd say the first day of the week, as usual with these Monday night streams, but hopefully it was a good day nonetheless. Not too stressful. And also, what did everyone think of yesterday's race at Monza in the F1? Christian's had a long and tiring day. Oh. Hopefully the rest of the week won't be quite as bad.
Yellow flag, Charlie front.
catch up with a chat in just a moment once we get to the straight. Warm, very busy with dev work today. Yeah, I thought it was a really, really good race as well. I quite enjoyed it. Interesting gamble and strategy by Ferrari that paid off very nicely for them. It was pretty cool to see the scenes of Tifosi at Monza, obviously celebrating. We're all stuck with the little one. Schools go back tomorrow here in the UK. I'm going to assume that is very happy that is the case, though. Very nice, Christian. Everyone loves a good paycheck.
Yellow flag accepted.
Been working that overtime. Slightly hairy stuff there. He looked a little bit unsteady going over the top of the mountain in a couple of places. Probably a little bit wider than he wanted to be. So I just tried to give myself a little bit of room just in case anything did happen. And lo and behold, it did. Yeah, that was a very good strategic call by Ferrari. I think it was quite a bit of a gamble, and they were pretty fortunate for it to pay off. But when you're kind of in that position, it's worth a bit of a punt. I mean, they didn't really have anything to lose. I think McLaren just pushed themselves a little bit too hard. And obviously wore through the tyres fairly quickly. Overstay that. 1.7 seconds. But, obviously we weren't optimal over the mountain, so hopefully we can find those 7 tenths there, and then it's just a case of working that 1 extra second down. But it's been a while since I've driven Bathurst here, so need to get back into the flow and rhythm of it. Fantastic circuit. Yeah. Fantastic circuit though. Thank you. Alright, there's definitely time to be found there on the top of the mountain. Could be a little bit more aggressive going through Solomons Park. Hello, Charlie. You are welcome. Glad you're enjoying the in-depth track guide series. I'm sure that's what you're referring to. Oh dear. Ah, the Project Car stuff. The Insider's Guide. Two of them are very similar names, especially at the beginning of Their titles as of series is. Tidy up that stuff. Got me hooked. Now sim racing properly. Thank you. Finally to you too as well. Thank you very much for the compliment. It's always good hearing other people's stories and introductions into sim racing, and it's always very cool and quite honouring to hear that I am probably one of many people who have helped you get hooked on this fantastic hobby. So thank you very much for sharing that with us, Charlie. Very, very cool to hear. Let's time that. Not sure if I could be a little bit more committed there. Find some more time.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
This is a really tricky one, because I like how the car drives when the suspension is soft. There's so much more traction, especially at the rear, when you're running with soft suspension. But with the top of the mountain, how it is all high downforce, undulates an awful lot. You have to stiffen the car up, but it makes it a fair bit more nervous in a number of areas. There is those 7/10 that I was hoping for. Just need to, really get myself in the flow here.
Well, the main, this is me crossing first.
Two of you working in the department that you work in. One is starting college and the other has someone in the family that isn't doing well. So you're having to kind of help shoulder the burden that others are leaving behind with their own personal issues and commitments. So I don't think someone going to college is an issue as such. Obviously, not ideal for you because that's more work, but oh dear. Hopefully, it's not making life too difficult for you at work.
Got some light damage on the front of the car.
Park ourselves over here. Oh, what to do with the car? I might go one more click there. Let's see if that helps. This is gonna traction, but it should help us a little bit more in a couple of places over the top of the mountain. Right. 1.1. Where are we in terms of? So sector 1 we're 4/10 off, which I can kind of understand, so I haven't felt that quite optimal yet. 3/10 in the final sector, 6/10 in sector 2. So speed should be pretty good in a straight line, I hope. I mean, it is Santimo as well. But yeah, that middle sector's obviously very, very long, so there's a lot of time to be found there. 86.5 hours, Jesus, that is a very long week. But as you say, that should reflect nicely in the paycheck. Just hope that you don't get taxed too hard on it.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
That's always the worst bit. It's like, oh, lovely, we get a bonus this month. But then taxman comes along and then eats a massive grubby chunk out of it. Right. Let's see what the car's going to do for us this time around.
Yellow flag ahead. Be careful.
Okay, it's going to be a lot more easy to go completely flat through there. Hopefully I can commit through here a bit more. And then I just need to commit going over the top of that. Not brake before the crest. And hopefully that will eat a good chunk out of the 6 tenths that we're losing in that sector. No, I think it was like 3 or 4 in the final, but I know that the final turn was a bit messy for me previously. Hey Andrew. Yeah, I noticed that it's slipping in the odd place here or there. It seems to me that I'm forever walking the force feedback down. Pretty much every single time that I go and play it. Might need to have another look. See, that's going to be a much better run through the final corner. If we can do that next time round, that'll be ideal.
Yellow flag accepted.
I'm going to be touching the grass. I think second gear probably is going to be the way through there. And then I think it's quite a lot of time. There through turn 2 that we can find. Come on, flat through here. Nope. Turned in a little bit too early. That feels so much better.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh, very close. Front got very light going over the top of the crest there. Not have that happen before, and that obviously really kind of broke the flow of rhythm. Had to bail out of that. Thankfully, we just about managed to keep it out of the ball. So didn't pick up any damage there, but that was certainly a hair-raising moment for sure. Right, got the final corner now down now. That's about 10th, 10th and a half, then we can easily find that. Need to tidy up that exit. Try and hold on to that 10th and a half that we had found. Well, that was much better. Too late on the brakes there, though. Come on, let's fly through here. There we go. Ruined it. But the car does feel better. You just need to be careful with the front end launching itself, going over the top of Skyline. Right. Save that as a new setup. That does feel good. as you remind me that force feedback's clipping. Got that down, another 2%. It's quite funny, this year I've gone from force feedback probably being up about 80, 85, just gradually bringing it down. It's now down to 60.
Yellow flag is entered.
Ignore that water. Make it last through.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Lovely jubbly. Michael, thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. If you're here in the live stream, do say hi. Alright, hopefully it's clipping a little bit less. I know it'll still probably clip going through Salmons and McPhillips Park. It's only kind of natural when the suspension is as heavily loaded as it's going to be going through that. Whilst also turning at the same time.
Slow car ahead.
Oh, you are here in the live stream. Amazing. Good to see you, Michael. You're welcome. Glad you're enjoying the track guides. We have just one left, one more to do, and then that's ACC done. Currently, in its current state. Obviously, if they bring out more DLCs, which I'm not entirely sure that they're going to, then obviously we'll do track guides for them. But with this stage, with Assetto Corsa Evo on the horizon, I doubt they'll be releasing any more circuits. We may get more cars. I'm hoping so. I'm hoping we'll get the new Corvette and the Aston Martin V8 Vantage Evo. That would be very cool to get both of them, but yeah, it's just the Nordschleife that we've got to do that is remaining.
Yellow flag ahead. Watch out.
Oh, that was quite the skip there. Yeah, Michael, I don't think they will. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah, it would be good if they did more circuits. Road America would be really, really cool. And I can't remember what other tracks they actually race at. But it would have been good to get Hockenheim and Magny-Court. Hello.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
It's tricky to do. So it all depends on the license
Yellow flag exactly.
and when that runs out. They could, obviously, but that would just be diverting resources away from Assetto Corsa Evo to do a laser scan or updated scans and then implementing the circuit for a game that has effectively run its course. Like, what would be really good is if their licensing department did licenses for the Assetto Corsa franchise rather than just individual titles, because then that would mean that going forwards, any other Assetto Corsa titles that come out after Assetto Corsa Evo, maybe they do an Assetto Corsa Evo 2 or an Assetto Corsa 3, if they were to do those, then their license could, depending on how they set it up, if they do it, as I say, do it as a franchise, then those track licenses could be incorporated under that Assetto Corsa umbrella. But obviously that's a very different approach to the traditional doing licenses based on a singular title, and obviously it's going to be a fair bit more expensive, so you really need to trust
Yellow flag in sector 2.
that your game will succeed and the franchise can live on. It's definitely time to be found that.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Yeah, that's the thing, Michael, is you get rumours, people speculate that those tracks
Car ahead.
could come. I was one of those people.
Yellow flag, be careful.
I thought that they could arrive, seeing as the SRO GT Championship is running at those two circuits this season. I know they ran at Magny-Cours last weekend, but I've not really kept up with it and watched it at all this year, so I don't know if they have raced at Hockenheim already or not. And yes, Michael, that is very true. The thing that Kunos could be doing is they could be sharing assets across the two games. So obviously when a new circuit or new cars come out for ACC,
Yellow flag in sector 2.
they could also have that included in the Assetto Corsa Evo as well. I mean, it would make sense, too, especially after so long after ACC's release. That surprised me a little bit that they have supported ACC for as long as they have. Had it done Hockenheim in the official series, gotcha. I did wonder. Yeah, I'm hoping that they don't do the iRacing model either. I don't mind if it's a subscription. A subscription for the game, pay on a monthly basis, but then you get all the content in front of it. But
Slow car ahead.
the thing that annoys me a little bit with iRacing is
Car on the right.
you then have to
Clear
pay
on the
for
right.
cars and tracks again on top of your $115, $120 odd that you're paying a year. Or however much it is a month. I'm not actually entirely sure because I'm not paid monthly in a long, long time. I've just been getting the Black Friday yearly deal. What time is it? 4:48. Double dipping is cheeky. Yeah. I kind of understood it, say about 5 years ago, for iRacing. Because obviously the cost of development and the cost of running all the servers that they have is going to be absolutely extortionate. So, damn, no fuel. Doing what they have done in terms of pricing model seems fair, seems to work. In a way, it's a bit of a barrier to entry, so it helped tie into the whole feeling of the safety rating and the quality of racing that the iRacing service provided. But now that they've got quite a substantial user base that is playing the game on a daily or weekly basis, I mean, yes, it's going to bring in more and more money, and obviously that's going to be great for your own financial sort of situation, but at the same time, it would be nice if they could throw the players a slight bone here and reduce the cost of stuff. Just to make it a little bit cheaper, because you got Automobilista 2 and ACC coming out with these car and track packs that are 8 to 10, 12 pounds, and you got 3-4 really good quality cars, and then 1, 2, maybe 3 really high quality tracks as well, and they're just as good as iRacing's circuits, which obviously are all laser scanned as well. In some ways they're also better, but iRacing, you're having to pay a fair bit of a premium on top. Alright, I don't think I need to adjust anything on the setup. It does feel good. I just need to, when it actually comes to racing, focus on driving the car properly. Making sure that I stay on top of the car to get the lap times out of it.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Fun me. Yeah, 15 euros for one car. Do the 3 tracks exactly. That is very, very true, but at least it seems that iRacing have got a bit more of a development team back under their belts. They picked up a whole bunch of new hires, a few of which, funny enough, I do know from Slightly Mad Studios. When the studio got shut down, there was 3 or 4 guys who ended up going over there into quite big key positions. And I know that obviously the iRacing developers have also done, I think it's World of Outlaws, and one other racing title as well. So they're not purely just focusing on iRacing. But hopefully the guys who've gone over there and the new hires that they have helped accelerate the development rate, and we'll start to see even more updates coming in the future. And then we've got one due in here in September as well, which should be good. One thing that I do want them to work on is the tyre model. I think is its weakest area at the moment, and also the netcode. The netcode seems to go really quite bad.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
So yeah, I'm gonna stay there. rear, it's good. What was that? Peter, thank you very much for the 50 Swedish Bruno, I think it's called. If I remember correctly. But yeah, thank you very much for that. Much appreciated. Oh god. A little bit deep there. Managed to hold on to it though. We lost a bit of time, but it wasn't the tidiest of laps across the top of the mountain anyway.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Let's try and get a good, an actually good lap here. Too much left. Yeah, if you can look past the payments and the expense of iRacing is good. Their special events are really, really fun. I do enjoy them, especially now that they've got rain. It certainly makes racing and the strategy a fair bit more interesting. They just need to bring a few more elements in, like a better tyre model. Oh god, that was very, very hairy. And they also need to bring in tyre sets. That's another thing that they need to do, because that will make those special events even more special. Because at the moment they are still very much a sprint from start to finish. Obviously, rain gets thrown into the mix, which does shake things up a little bit, but it's not really enough. Trying to be very wary of time here. I think we might have one more lap after this one for the start of our race. Thinking about buying a set of loads of pedals. Around the €200 range. Well, hold fire for a moment, because I think this week Sim Magic are sending me a set of pedals to test and review. I'm not entirely sure what the price of them is going to be as of yet. They are more entry-level pedal set compared to what they have on their current offering. So I've got the Sim Magic P1000s, and they are very, very good. I do like them. But I'm intrigued to see what these new pedals that they're sending through are actually going to be like. A bit too slow there at the apex. Don't think I'll be able to do a giveaway. I'll see what I'll do with them when they do come through. To be fair, I've still got all the gear that I have reviewed so far. I haven't sold or given away any of it. I mean, obviously some of it I am using myself, but I still have the R5, for instance. Then again, where I'm a sim racing game developer, it does bode well to have various bits of equipment to actually test with. Okay. Well, this setup does feel good. I'm happy with that. And it is almost time. I think I'm going to be even tidier still through the first sector. Right. Here you go. Come look at me for a moment. Wait, ready for this session to end up going live. Be very, very soon. Then there's 69 people signed up for the race, and I shall be in split 1. A server start could be now. We'll wait and refresh until the server goes live. Just thinking, how do you learn a new track? 69 people, Christian. Yes, that number. How do I learn a new circuit? I generally try to watch onboards if I can. To get an idea of the general layout, the lines, the slow speed that people should be taking through the corners. And then after that, I basically go out onto the circuit, do a few kind of slowish laps, try and figure things out, and just gradually build and increase the pace. And over time, I've learned a whole bunch of various different circuits. The main thing that I always say to everyone whenever they go to start learning tracks is to, oh, it's nighttime, do so without the racing line. Because you drive to the racing line rather than actually learning the circuit. For those who are obviously very, very new to racing and their overall driving skill isn't quite so high, yes, enable the racing line, because that will help you out and help you get a bit of an understanding of the basics, of kind of the flow and speeds that you can take through the corners. But once you kind of get an idea and a grasp of that, turn it off. It'll take you a little bit of time adjusting and getting used to, but it will help in the long run because your eyes are looking up further up the road and they're looking at the surrounding and they're picking up all the different reference points around the track rather than just looking and following the line and watching as it changes colour. It's another thing that I've seen with some of the sim racing steward stuff is quite a few incidents happen with the racing line on, and a lot of the time 1 or 2 of the drivers who are involved in the incident are driving to the line and forgetting the fact that there's another car there. And then that creates the contact. Or partly leads to the contact. Right. Get myself ready here for this qualifying session. Yeah, Christian, turn it off. You don't need it. You shouldn't need it. Surprised about Silverstone. I used to hate that track, but I quite like it recently. 201, yeah. Once you kind of learn circuits, they do become a lot more fun. There are still circuits that I know pretty well, but don't particularly like. Just because of the general flow, or I've not had good history there in terms of results. There we go, I'll turn our lights on, seeing as this is night. But there are some circuits like Bathurst here that I really, really enjoy racing on. This is a fantastically fun circuit, and it's pretty good for racing as well. Yeah, sure, you can't overtake over the top of the mountain, and it's There's usually crashes here because it's so narrow, the barriers are so close, and there's no run-off or anything like that. You really do get punished for your mistakes, but that's part of the charm, that's part of the uniqueness of the track. That's why Nords is rated so highly as a driver's circuit. Here I'm talking about the difficulty of going over the top of the mountain and not getting caught up in incidents, and lo and behold, an incident happens and we get caught up in it. Damn, never mind. As we were. Yeah, Brands Hatches. It's quite a fun circuit to drive. It's not a good racing track. Not in GT3 cars. GT4 touring cars, yep, they're good. But I think GT3 or bigger is and faster. It's too big and too fast for the track. It just then becomes too narrow and it's too difficult to overtake at. And there's a few tracks that are a bit like that as well. Ah, yeah. Good point. Thank you for the reminder. There I was talking away as I was driving, and we had our slight little incident with another car up in front that hit the wall and then came back across the track. I thought they were going to stay over to one side, but they didn't. They ended up drifting across and hitting us. And you didn't see any of it. Well, that's a bit of a shame, because that's ruined that clip. I thought it was going to be quite funny and an interesting one. But at least you can see now.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Alright, here we go. First flying laps. Obviously this first one here is going to be more of a banker lap rather than an actual properly good clean flying lap, but we'll see what we can do with the rest of them. Big lift there, and it's still ended up brushing the wall. Didn't pick up any damage from it though, so that's good. Maybe that's the two. Yeah, it's kind of tricky because they have such character with the way they are as well, that go ahead and put in tarmac runoffs and things on the outside of corners is going to completely ruin that. The other thing to factor in is the British tracks have quite a lot of bike racing at them, and obviously
Yellow flag accepted.
bike racing organisations don't like tarmac runoff areas for safety purposes. They much prefer grass and gravel, especially gravel. So it does slow down the riders once they have enough. Someone's in the old V12 Vantage. I mean, it's a pretty good car for this circuit. Not gonna lie, but it's a little bit old. Still, it was good fun racing it last week. You haven't seen that race. Did one around Paul Ricard. That was messy.
Yellow flag is watch out in front.
Try and generate some heat in these in this front right tyre because it's well down under pressure at the moment. Oh, lovely slipstream off the BMW here.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Oh, we'll run off the exit though.
Car on the
Oversteer.
right. Clear on the right.
Question of money? Yeah, it could be a question of money as well. Just tarmacking over grass and gravel will also affect the drainage of the tracks as well, so it's not just a case of chucking a load of concrete or tarmac down and being like, hey presto, we can
Right on lane, the fastest.
have a bit more room for faster cars now. I'm doing so badly with turn 1 at the moment. I cannot get that corner nailed down here this evening.
Yellow flag in sector 3.
Our old friend the Bentley. Slipstream, please. There we go. This is exactly what I'm after. Thank you very much.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Absolutely nailed the chase there. That was really good.
Yellow flag ahead, watch out.
Right,
Right on lane, the fastest step so far.
that last bit of the lap was really, really nice. The first half, dreadful. Absolutely dreadful. Hello, Miko. Following you since Project Cars and AOR? I'm doing good, thank you. How are you doing? Still doing plenty of AOR, by the way, when we're in the season, but it's on ACC rather than Project Cars. And yeah, at the moment, we were just finished season 16 a couple of weeks ago. Hey, Brownski, how's it going? Indeed, I am a married man now. I remember the time you got down on your knee for me. Oh, I don't remember that. That must have been quite a long time ago. Car's feeling better already. How much time do we have to actually find? Half a second. Cool. Well, that seems doable. I reckon there's a good 3, maybe 4 attempts in the first sector alone. And then if I can carry that through in the early part of the second sector, we should be able to net ourselves a whole bunch more time. The only thing obviously is, in our previous fastest lap we had a nice lovely juicy slipstream along this straight here, which I very much doubt we're going to have this time. Alright, try and give myself a little bit of room. This guy is towards the back
Yellow flag in sector 2.
of the grid.
Yellow flag, be careful there.
Right, let's go. Let's try and nail turn 1 this time. Still rubbish. We slow through it, and then we had all the oversteer on the exit. The rent's a little bit loose as the tyres aren't quite there under me yet. Right, we didn't touch the wall. That's all good.
Yellow flag in sector 2.
Change the ABS back. Right, we're gonna have one more shot. Tyre pressures are generally looking a lot better. So let's see what we can do. This time round, coming onto this lap. Yeah, I'm very, very happy with ours. Could not be happier. I think Brownski's referring to a time a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away. There we go. Commit a little bit more, Yorkie. Big slide. And that's really hurt the momentum all the way through along this section now. Too wide. Oh no!
We've got some light damage on the front of the car.
And then a fraction too early, otherwise that was like a beautiful flow going through there. Yeah, that would have been a long, long time ago. I imagine that was at one of Luke's LAN events, wasn't it? Can't watch the part while standing. Why does it feel off? Make you feel a little bit queasy. And Right. Right. We're looking at about 2 minute lap times. So 120, 22.5, 24 point. In 84 litres of fuel to go in the car. Right, I need to check it. So what is the rules with regards to pit stops? Refueling required, max time fixed 25 seconds. Okay, cool. Early project cars days. Yeah, sounds about right. Long time ago. 8 years ago. Wow. Okay, so do you think it's worth changing tyres? An extra 5 seconds. We're going to need 84 litres of fuel. In total. I reckon. There or thereabouts. Do that single click. I think we're good to go. Where we needed 46. Okay, thank you for that, King Phoenix. So according to my fuel calculations, it's saying 84 total. Yes, Christian, pit stops are 30 seconds. So if I choose to take tyres, it's going to be a 30-second stop. If I don't take tyres, it's a 25-second stop. You're forced to do 25 seconds. And obviously it'll do fuel in that time, but it won't do tyres. This is a 45-minute race, King Phoenix. Bathurst, not Spa.
30 seconds.
Then we're at 12 laps after the 0.7 seconds a lap faster. You sure it's going to be 11 or 12 laps?
20 seconds.
I'm going to go with 1 extra litre just in case. Just because the long formation lap as well. Alright, here we go. Starting from P7 annoyingly.
Stay in single file.
Probably should have looked to see where we would have ended up if I'd actually converted on a good lap time. Never mind. Yep, door, pretty much. Or pitting as close to the midway point as it can do. So I don't think you can claw back that 5 seconds. I could be wrong, but it's gonna be what? So it's then 24.2, yeah, 11, 12 laps. Yeah, you're right. 0.7 seconds a lap. I don't know. We'll see how the tyres, how it feels. How the car feels as the race goes on. Yeah, that will be the way to go, is hit halfway if you can. Sometimes it's worth doing the doing like an undercut. I don't think the undercut will be particularly powerful here. Look at those toasty brakes. P1, da. I mean, it's not completely off the cards, but it's going to be very, very hard pressed. Cook the brakes too much. Yeah, no pressure at all. Just like the tyres dropping away. Not more than I'd like them to, but hey ho. Let's see what we can do here in this race. Hopefully we can get a nice, good Elo rating. Hopefully we can hit that 3K. Alright. Getting ourselves lined up, ready and in position. Weaving. Thank you very much, King Phoenix. Hopefully we can have ourselves a good race here. Right. So it's ready now, holding that brake.
Green light, give it all you can.
Good run through turn one. Gap in the cars behind, big crash in front. Thankfully, they got shunted all the way over to the left, so we avoided that nicely.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Managed to secure that one as well. Exactly the kind of start that I was hoping for.
Pit window is opening.
Trying to be somewhat careful with the tyres. And being a little bit under temperature. Now the Mustang can stretch its legs a little bit. Though this McLaren behind is coming back at us at a fair rate of speed.
Car on the right.
Good move by them. Made that work very, very nicely. Overstay that. Thank you, King Phoenix. Let's try and settle in here now. Keep pace with the cars in front. Aaron certainly seemed like he had a very good straight line speed. Hopefully they can pull us along. Goes back up on the Aston Martin and the other cars in front of us. Try and use them to our advantage. Oh, a bit wide there. Avoid that outside curb though. Throwing off the momentum a little bit. Going over the top of the mountain, it looks like the Mustang in front has not had a good run coming out through the forest suburb. That McLaren has got some very, very good straight line speed. Wow. Quite an intense fight for P3.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Oh wow. That was very, very close.
Well on me. Crossing fastest now. Clear on the right.
There we go, we're up in the fourth. I want to defend the inside line here. Mustang's not really getting close enough. Oh, no, no, no. Wide from where I want it to be.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Right, well, we're through. As I say, what track limits? Just about managed to hold on to it. Right. See if we can pull away from the car behind. I do think that you're right there, Christian. I think the Mustang may have hit the wall somewhere along the line going through the S's and the dipper. It may have picked up some damage. A little bit too much curb there. Not surprised if we're back now. I just did not feel confident enough getting on the throttle there, coming off the exit of that first corner.
Slow car ahead.
I think the Aston Martin may have had the bump with the wall. Going off the exit turn 2 there. Two back markers in front of us now. Indeed, Miko, I am using ghosts. These are Alpen stars. Stuff in there.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Give them clearance of slipstream. Didn't quite shift down early enough. Threw me off rhythm ever so slightly. At least this Mustang in front is reasonably quick, and we're still gaining on P3 in front. Which is good. Gap's gone from about 3.5 seconds down to 3. Okay, stop hitting that inside curb. Good to get nice and close to it, but I don't actually want to be hitting it. That was a bit better. Still a little bit of oversteer, but better. Thank you very much, Dort. Bit nicer that time. I'm going to need to add a little bit more fuel in, as more than I was anticipating, considering the pace. And the fuel usage as well, actually. It's a little bit higher.
Falling behind to the car in front in sector 2. But I'll make the fastest lap so far.
Alright, car feels to be in a pretty good spot. The question is, do we take tyres or not? Big slide, was not wanted. What do we reckon, race engineering team? Tyres or no tyres in the stop? Oh, death by Mustang. No tyres, too many people too close. That's a pretty good point. Looking at the people behind. I mean, if I was to take tyres, I'd only lose 2 positions at this point. If nobody else took tyres, that is. Two tyres were an option, I would say take tyres, yeah. I'd agree. Fortunately though. Well, that's unfortunate. That's so much understeer there. That was really weird.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
That's really annoying because that's going to be a race over, I think. That amount of damage. Yeah, 1 minute and 7 seconds. Jesus. I think that's going to be a hard one to recover from.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Might as well take tyres at that point. Want to see where you're going? Nope, not allowed. Yeah, I'm not going to quit. Just, it's going to be obviously an early pit. So, definite splash for fuel. We are almost certainly might as well take tyres. That's really, really frustrating because I'm not entirely sure what exactly happened there. It just felt like the car just massively understeered mid-corner. There goes that lovely Aston Martin V12 Vantage. Yep, there will be more people doing the same. Just hope that we can have a clean remainder of the race from this point. Sorry, ladies and gents, that was really unfortunate. But these things also happen at Bathurst. And yeah, it was good that I didn't actually collect anyone else. It was literally just me in the incident. Here we go.
Mandatory stop is now clear. Let's go, go.
That too, Christian. Alright, let's go. Someone very close behind. The leader's not too far away. Alright, let's see where we can recover to. Hopefully we can get back on top of the car and get that nice, lovely, consistent qualifying pace that we had going once again. A couple of people in the pit lane I can see. People basically stopping at the halfway mark, or just before the halfway mark in fact. Well, at least they're overtaking L. Hamilton. And that is probably the best turn one that I've done all evening. It wasn't perfect, but it was a lot better than all the others that I've done previously. 10 seconds to the McLaren in front. Nine seconds to the McLaren in front. Yeah, there's probably a few people trying to go for undercuts. Or if they've got damage, going for the pit stop early. We have a target. Yeah, so this lap is halfway. See yellow flags up the top of the mountain as well. There's going to be more people dying.
You're halfway through. Keep it up.
Two people were involved in the S's. Yep. I saw that, so that could be some freebies.
Car on the right. Clear on
Thank
the
you
right.
very much. I was wandering around a little bit there in the braking zone. One of them wanted it too.
Yellow flag accepted.
That's a bit scruffy.
There's a car exiting pit lane. Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Right, we're into the top 20. The car in front's got a stop and go penalty. Catching the McLaren by under a second a lap, I think. Like to be catching just a little bit quicker than this on the guys up in front. It'd be amazing if we could get back up into the top 15. That I'd be happy with. At least I'm not going to have to work for that position. Right, 10.5 seconds to P15. Just doing focus. I like having targets. I like hunting down the cars in front. That does help me focus.
Gaining on the car in sector 2.
Alright, we are back up into the top 15 now. So let's see if we can get the unlucky P13. Target changed. There's still target acquired to the car in front. Now it does have a back marker. Between me and them. Oh, not anymore. Where are they off to?
Well done, mate. Personal fastest lap.
There you go. That's how you take the final corner in turn 1. Much, much better. Thankfully you stayed over there. I'd be very, very worried for a moment.
You're not flagging it. Charging front.
That was very, very close. Right. Top 10. You target top that. Yeah, you're being ambitious there, Christian. I mean, it's not completely out of the question, I guess. People continue to die in the last 13 minutes. This is very true. I do like your positivity. This one's got a lot of damage.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
They're just trying to survive and stick it out to the end of the race. Oh, I do. I know, for sure.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
Thank you. They did not want to fight that at all. Right, 10 seconds to P8. 9.5. I'm glad it helped. Even if it's just a little bit. Just a little bit of brightness to your day. Oh, it's getting very, very warm. There we go, that was a good run for turn one. Just about saw that happening and unfolding in front past the McLaren. Remember, kids, keep your eyes up, keep looking forward, but beyond the nose of the car in front of you. This could be a move here into the chase. Nope. Not quite. Yeah, definitely don't text and drive. Don't drink and drive either. Don't take turn one like that.
Yellow flag accepted. No, you're a bit closer than that. Oof. Yeah, it's the kind of things that you don't want to see or hear about. Falling behind the car in front in sector 2.
That was better. Is he going to defend the inside? Please don't. Ah, he is.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
It's so hard to go around the outside there. Camber on the inside really, really helps you. I lost some ground there in the mid corner and on the exit. Otherwise I was a lot closer than where I wanted to be. Closing on him now, no.
Car on the left. Clear on the left.
Try to make it work. Didn't quite. Come on, we can have them before the end of the race. 2.5 laps. Too deep. We both went deep there.
Yellow flag, be careful.
Oh, it's back market's died.
Slow car ahead. Slow car ahead.
Oh! Dashed in front. It's had issues. Of course, someone's taken out the brake marker boards there as well. That may have just given him the brake that he needed. The thing is, can he consistently hit his marks?
The window is now closed. The pit is now open.
It's open. Just said it's closed. Alright, 1.5 seconds. Race leader's got 30 seconds to get to the line. Give us another lap. I need to stop making silly mistakes. Right, we are going to go one more.
Leaders on final lap.
This is good. Need this. Wow, people are really having a bad time at the end of the race here. Another car with damage up in front. Potential for P7. Right, that's one of them. Did not need that oversteer. Double slipstream now. McLaren's got slipstream on the Aston. Force the error from the McLaren. Can we get one more? P7. Nice and patient here. There it is.
Car on the right. Clear on the right.
We'll bounce on and hop our way through. Didn't even have to wait to the straight. Ooh-wee. Yeah, I still got to drive to the line. But that's the position pretty much secured. Pro tip for that corner. When there's no brake marker boards, look for the tiny white patch on the track surface. That is the braking reference. Obviously quite difficult to do if there's a car immediately in front of you, but in clearer, that's where you can brake and still make the turn. Oh, wow. P7 in the end, which, considering where we were at one point in that race, it's damn good. Right. Let's take a look at this race start. Figure out what the hell happened as well on lap 7 with that incident. I think our initial launch was all right. Okay-ish drive off the corner. Amazing. And then two, yeah, Mustangs have quite the moment up in front, collecting each other. And yeah, definitely can't play indoor. That was pretty good in the end. Obviously, very much what could have been if I had managed to keep it clean. But nonetheless, managed to continue on for a good result in the end. And that was quite nice getting that move around the outside there, so. We did the Aston at some point, didn't we? Did the Aston die? No, we got done by the McLaren. Oh yeah, this was fun. Alright, black screen. I'll do that again. How that Mustang managed to hold on to it at the end. And the fact that we still, like, kind of got in a position where we could take at least one of those positions away. Drive off the exit there. And yeah, that was us through. And then it was on lap 7 that we had our moment. That wasn't. It was on lap 8. Yeah, that was. That was really strange. It's a turn like the right amount, and then at that point there, the car just gave up turning and just went straight on. I kind of recognised what was happening. Obviously got out the throttle, but a little too late really. But that was a little bit annoying, and then yeah, that's a very, very sorry looking Mustang, and with the car moving and sliding around with the broken suspension, that was not going to be good fun. Trying to drive the rest of the race with that. And this was the move. Whoa, no, that was not the move. On the Mercedes. That was getting very, very close to the back marker. That was just sat in the middle of the circuit, going through the chase. We did just about manage to avoid making contact. So I think it's here on the boot. Yeah, here's it. So what do we make of this one? Defended that inside line. tiniest of brushes. Oh, that's so frustrating. I think we're both just going ever so slightly deep into that corner. Certainly he was at that tighter angle, and I gave room, but it wasn't quite enough room for the angle that he was going in at. Yeah, that was unfortunately a bit of contact there, but I say, pretty happy with this move. Having the slipstream here. Having a bit of a look. Enough to throw him off, and they did find the wall on the outside there. I'm gonna guess the Aston Martin in front had some damage to the car considering their speed, but yeah, clipping the wall there, going out wide there is really not going to help their cause. Doesn't look like the car's damaged. That allowed us to slip on through into P8, so quite nice in the end. Quite nice, quite nice. P4 is probably where I would have finished. Ooh. What Mustang was that? Lang. It was Lang. Yeah, so the race leader. I was a little bit confused there by the timing. So Lancaster and Lee. Yeah, so possibly P3, P4 I think is probably where I would have ended up finishing if I didn't have that incident and was able to keep it clean for the remainder. But hey ho, still that was a good fun race in the end. Fun indeed. What has that done for our Elo? $111. So we're so close to 3K, 299.3. And I can't, yeah, I missed the time for the next race. Damn. So we haven't quite made it. Not quite the 3K, but hey ho. Maybe in the next LFM race that I do, we're gonna break that 3K barrier and get through into that. Well, since the last time I played, you can see getting some fairly nice jumps, some pretty good gains. I just need to keep driving, keep racing more, and obviously get used to the car a little bit better. The Mustang was feeling really good there around Mount Bathurst Panorama. The setup that I had for Spa, I need to work on. Feels a little bit too loose. But we need to work on these stats, get more wins, get more podiums. At least with top 10 is pretty good. Reasonable percentage overall. Yeah, season 15. This I definitely need to work on. So the previous season's done a lot better in the off season, just one season 14. Yeah, so just not doing that many races on LFM. I need to do more. Might see if I can join you on track close to 3K too. Yeah, that'd be really cool, Dor. That'd be good fun. I mean, it would be a shame to not have a race engineer, but it'd be cool to race against you as well. We are both at a similar sort of level, but Yo, I think that's going to be enough driving for me this evening, as I am quite hot and quite sweaty. So I need to have a shower before going to bed. But nonetheless, it's been good fun this evening. Definitely a race of what could have been, but hopefully we can maybe try and do another live stream or two during the week. I know Alice is out tomorrow evening, so I might try and see about doing a live stream just to see if we can break that 3k barrier and get ourselves up into that higher ELO ranking. So keep an eye out for a live stream at a similar sort of time to probably just after. Actually, no. I need to be careful as to what sort of times I go for. Ooh, probably about 7:30. We'll aim for a live stream at 7:30 tomorrow. But nonetheless, thank you very much for watching. If I don't see you tomorrow, have a good rest of the week. And if I do see you tomorrow, have a good day tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your evening, everyone. Thanks very much for the support. Until next time, have fun, stay safe, take care.